Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Zal here, back again with another reaction video. Warframe Profile Part 3. I hope you are enjoying the series as much as I am. I am liking it. Part 2 had some awesome Warframe choices in there. We are at Zephyr, that one. And it looks as if we are beginning to get some new looking thumbnails. So I'm assuming at some point Lotus is going to change her speech. Maybe. Let's have a look at Zephyr. Let's see what they have to offer. Or is it Zephyr? What is it?
This is Zephyr.
Zephyr. I was right the first time.
Light, yet deceivingly lethal. Adept in mobility, she rarely keeps her feet on the ground. Zephyr's abilities set her into flight, causing mayhem in the process.
Okay.
Tailwind creates a blast of energy, propelling Zephyr through the air, damaging anything in her wake. Dive Bomb sets Zephyr into a nosedive towards the ground, creating an explosion on impact that damages and stuns enemies within its radius.
Okay.
Turbulence creates a shield of wind, deflecting incoming projectiles away from Zephyr. You're not in Terminus anymore, Tenno. Tornado forms deadly twisters around nearby enemies, causing damage to all caught within. These funnel clouds can also be modified by elemental damage types to wreak even more havoc. Zephyr brings graceful destruction to the battlefield. Look up, Tenno.
Okay, I imagine you can have quite a bit of fun with that one. The mobility of it looks insane. One of the best mobilities we've seen, bar Wukong, which we haven't seen on here yet, but I play him currently. Again, on the fence with that one. I don't love it, I don't hate it, so there's that. Who's next? Mirage. I only know Mirage out of Apex Legends, I think. I haven't seen him in Warframe. Okay.
This is Mirage, a sly conjurer. Master of illusions, she alters her environment through skillful manipulation. Mirage's abilities, based in deception, are feared by her enemies. Hall of Mirrors creates copies of Mirage that mimic her every action, following her around, drawing attention and fire from enemies, while also inflicting reduced damage from their weapons. Sleight of Hand causes inanimate objects around Mirage to transform into irresistible traps for her enemies to fall victim to, often with deadly effect. Eclipse gives Mirage one of two enhancements when cast. In darkness, she takes less damage. In light, she deals more damage, all of which vary as illumination levels change. Don't stare directly into the light, Tenno. Prism ejects a laser-emitting crystal that bounces off various surfaces. While it consumes energy per second, Mirage can deactivate the prism, causing it to explode, blinding nearby enemies. Mirage's deceiving influence on the battlefield might make you.
Yeah, no, again, it's another one I'm on the fence with. I don't know why. Again, it's a time thing for me. I feel that wastes too much time. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to run in and kill. There's no point. Unless I'm missing something, but there's no point. I'm not on the fence. I don't like it. Mirage, no. Mesa. Okay, let's take a look at this one. Give me something good, Mesa. Come on. Show me the money. Okay. Graphic change.
This is Mesa.
Oh, maybe not.
The Vagabond. The Outcast. A deadly vigilante, she unleashes a fury of munitions toward her enemies. Mesa's abilities reflect and deflect incoming projectiles with ruthless abandon. When activated, Ballistic Battery stores damage dealt into a capped buffer. When disabled, the stored damage is channeled into your next shot. Shooting Gallery cycles a damage increase, one at a time, to players in your squad, while also causing nearby enemies' weapons to potentially jam. Shatter Shield covers Mesa in a protective shield that reduces incoming damage, while also deflecting incoming projectiles toward nearby enemies. It's high noon, Tenno.
Oh, no. I am not going to take its high noon. That is an Overwatch reference. Oh, mind you, who did it first? When did Mesa come out? Did it come out before Overwatch? Because in that case, Overwatch completely ripped off this Warframe.
It's high noon.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
Peacemaker turns Mesa stationary, unleashing a deadly torrent of firepower to ward her foes from hidden slinger pistols. Mesa's got the fastest guns in the stars.
Yeah, no, these last 3 Warframes, I have not been wowed. I don't know why. I don't know what's wrong with Mesa. I just don't feel it's practical. Yeah, gameplay-wise, it doesn't appeal to me. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. Obviously, you know, you haven't got to take it as gospel. I'm choosing my next Warframe here. I'm not fond of Mesa. I don't feel she or he or whatever the fuck it is going to be my next suit of armor, so to speak. It's just not. It's not what I'm keen on. I don't like it. I don't know why I don't like it. The abilities aren't fun to me. Peacemaker's okay, I guess. But it's not enough to make me start grinding for Mesa, unfortunately. Chroma. Okay, so we have unlocked the Chroma blueprint from the quest that we did in my series. So I haven't played as it, I haven't built it, I haven't used it, so I don't actually know what it does. It's gonna be good to see what it does. Okay.
This is Chroma, an ancient legend, master of the elements. Adaptable to any combat scenario, he reigns supreme over the battlefield. Chroma's abilities adapt to his energy color, drastically modifying their effects.
Ah.
Spectral Scream exhales deadly elemental breath, foregoing normal weapon use while active. Elemental Ward surrounds nearby allies with a reflective elemental shield. Fire gives additional health and adds a flame aura that deals additional damage. Electricity provides additional shields while storing some incoming damage, discharging upon nearby enemies. Poison adds a
So can you choose what element it is, or is it random? Or is it down to how you mod him? It's probably down to how you mod him.
stamina boost, while also providing an aura that has a chance to poison nearby enemies. Ice applies additional armor, as well as an ice shield that reflects incoming fire, inflicting some damage to enemies. Vex armor converts any shield damage taken into an armor increase, and any health loss into a limited damage increase, perfect for leading the charge into battle.
Okay.
Free yourself, Tenno. Effigy sheds Chroma's pelt, which hovers in the air, defending against enemies with elemental attacks. While active, Chroma will gain speed, but loses a portion of his armor. When all the land is in ruins, Tenno, only Chroma will remain.
Sorry, that last kill was so overkill. Yeah, no, I like Chroma. I had a second fall on it, but I like Chroma. I think Chroma's actually not too bad. In comparison to the other 3 or 4 we've just watched, this one definitely is currently the best. Not the best out of all the parts, just the best of this particular episode. I think we're actually close to building Chroma, if I'm not mistaken, or at least we have blueprints for most of it. Excalibur, that was our first Warframe. Equinox, again, not something I heard of. I have heard of Atlas, but I haven't heard of Equinox. It's amazing how they've managed to make every Warframe look unique, yet the colours are pretty much all the same and the armour and everything looks the same. You know what I mean? It's hard to say, really. It's really difficult to say. I know what I'm thinking, but I don't know if it's coming across properly. It's just, it looks all very similar. I don't know, I'm just going to be quiet. Let's watch Equinox.
This is Equinox, a deadly duality. Divided into complementary halves, gleaming the split between day and night. Metamorphosis shifts between Equinox's forms, providing limited stat increases that decay over time. In the day form, Equinox receives increased damage and move speed, while in the night, increased shields and armor. Rest and rage affects a target area. In the night form, enemies are put to sleep, collapsing when damaged for a period of time. In the day form, enemies gain increased movement speed, but become more susceptible to damage. Pacify and Provoke emits a radial aura. In the night form, enemies within range will deal less damage the closer they are to Equinox, with energy drain compounding per enemy within range. In the day form, Equinox grants nearby allies bonus ability strength, with energy draining with each ability cast within the aura. Break on through, Tenno. Mend and Maim affects all enemies that enter its radius. In the night form, lethal damage contributes to a pool of health that will be evenly distributed to allies upon deactivation. In the day form, your foes are initially struck with damage and begin to bleed. When deactivated, a percentage of lethal damage inflicted is released as radial slash damage. A true Tenno must master the divide between night and day. Do you have what it takes?
That is a brilliant Warframe. That is absolutely insane. That's crazy. It's essentially 2 Warframes in one. So I assume it's a little bit more complex, a little bit harder to use, but that's good. I like that. I really like that. I imagine the playstyle is, yeah, as I say, complex. That's a pretty cool Warframe. I really like that. I don't know if it would be my next one. I mean, we still have like 20 Warframes to get through, right? I mean, yeah, 24 Warframes to get through. But that was cool. I like that one. I like that one. Tell me if there's anything wrong with that one, but I like that one. Okay, we'll finish with Atlas. So let's have a look at Atlas. Now, Atlas, if you remember from my series, was the one that I think I previewed in the shop, and it gave me like a running history of what he does and what he is. So I'm somewhat familiar with his abilities, but it'll be good to see how they promote him.
This is Atlas, the Brawler, the Strong, master of earth and stone. He alters the environment with an incredible force. Atlas's abilities are honed for both close and ranged combat, while also passively immune to knockdown effects as long as he touches the ground. Landslide propels Atlas forward, punching enemies in his path. Recasting within a time window will provide a combo bonus, increasing damage and reducing energy cost with each successful chain.
That's cool.
Tectonics creates a rock barrier in front of Atlas that blocks enemies. If deactivated while the barrier is active, it will turn into a deadly boulder that rolls toward your aim point,
I love that. That's so good.
Exploding with radial damage. Petrify slowly turns enemies in Atlas's view to stone. The closer in proximity an enemy gets, the quicker they slow down. Take the weight off your shoulders, Tenno. Rumblers summons 2 Rockmen to battle alongside Atlas.
2 Rockmen.
While primarily melee attackers, they can also throw rocks at distant targets. If disabled while Rockmen are still active, they will explode, causing damage to enemies nearby. Moving mountains is no easy task, Tenno. Atlas endures.
Okay, so far that is the Warframe to go for. That's the one that I want. That's the one that I want after Wukong. I like that. I love that. I love that. That is so cool. All the abilities are insane. The fact that he brings up that shield to take the damage and then throws it back at that's crazy. that's some bougie ass shit. But yeah, that's so cool. Okay, cool. Right, well, I'm done here. I have had way too much to drink. It's part 3. So, we will come back to this series very, very soon, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you're not subscribed, do feel free. We do love Warframe here. We do other videos. We do reaction videos, as you can see. And it's not necessarily all about Warframe. The channel's about everything, really. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Leave a comment. And don't laugh too much at me having a wee drink on a thirsty. Fuck me, there goes the mic. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.